How's everyone doing? It is Robbie T here, back with another video today, and in this video we got something a little bit different. As you can see, we're in F1 2016, and you're probably wondering, why are we in F1 2016 when F1 2017 has been out for about a week now? That is because I just want to do one more race on this game, this pretty abysmal game in my opinion, to say farewell to F1 2016 before F1 2017 content comes on my channel around next week. I've got some recorded, so hopefully there will be some coming. We're going in Daniel Ricciardo's Red Bull here at the Mexican Grand Prix circuit at Llanos Rodriguez, I can't even say the word, for a 25% race, I think, in the clear conditions, and just see if we can finally get that elusive win on this game, because I've not won a single race on this game at all. It's the only F1 game I own that I've not received any race wins on, and I want to prove that wrong today. Let's hope that happens. Let's get started with the session as we are looking through all the assists and race settings and all that. The AI difficulty is still on Legend because I'm not an Ultimate player just yet, still, and you can see the rest from there. So let's get on with the race as we go on to one-shot qualifying. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good qualifying in as we look through the rest of the assists. As I say, enough blabbering, let's get on with the next part of this video, which will be coming up in just a minute. Come on. Okay, let's go on the next part of the video now. Sorry it took so long because I didn't know about the settings. Oh, there we go. So we qualify in P16. P16 in the Red Bull. That is really bad. Qualifying this game is very hard on the pad. And it just proves that I'm not enjoying the pad on this game. I'm just not. And this has just proved why. So we're starting 16th place as Daniel Ricciardo at the Mexican Grand Prix circuit. This is going to be a fun race, isn't it? Let's get on with the race and get to the grid. Okay, here we are on the grid for this Mexican Grand Prix race, starting from P16 as Daniel Ricciardo in his Red Bull. And we're looking through the race strategy right now. As you can see, we're not really going to change much because this is the final race on F1 2016 pretty much ever, in my opinion. So hopefully we won't be able to change that much. We're just going to lower the fuel load to around 25 kilograms, I think. Yeah, we have. And I don't think we do much else. I don't think we even have to set up on the car. Not one I can remember. Let's have a look at the strategy. Are we going to change it? Or are we going to stick with this one-stop strategy from super softs onto the soft tyres? I think we are. So hopefully we'll be able to get onto the grid now. Come on. Come on. What am I doing? You get on. There we are. We're onto the grid now. Sorry taking so long for this. And let's go on with the start of the race. So we're waiting for the 5 red lights to go out for the Mexican Grand Prix race here, and we are off. Decent start, trying to get a move on Daniel Kvyat here, and we make that stick. It's actually quite a good start actually. We might be able to do something into turn 1. Grosjean blocks us off there. We also got Pascal Wehrlein and Amana on the outside there. Great start from him. We go down the inside into turn 1. Getting Grosjean first. As you can see, 2 McLarens going side by side with Carlos Sainz Jr. Grosjean goes round the outside. We just managed to keep ahead of him for now, and hopefully we'll be able to get another position. We go down the inside. One of the McLaren Hondas there, I think that's Alonso. Go round the outside. A little bit of contact, side by side still around this whole section, but Alonso with the extra chassis that the McLaren Honda has, even compared to the Red Bull, gets that move done. Wait, that's not Alonso, that's Button. What am I doing? That's Jenson Button, that's not Alonso. What am I doing? We're not... You can see why I'm fed up this game, guys, because I'm not... I'm not in the mood to commentate this race. because as you'll see by the end of the video, it's a pretty bad one. Anyway, moving on, which we're still in P11, so we're not in the points yet, which is very poor, considering this Red Bull is the third best car on the grid behind Ferrari and Mercedes. Hamilton leads the race and sets the fastest lap, as now we can see that the Toro Rosso Carlos Sainz Jr. is right behind us, and even the Toro Rosso is faster in a straight line than this Red Bull car, but he doesn't make the move stick on this lap. As we move on to the middle of lap number 3, we can see that as we cut the corner massively there, so that's poor driving from myself. We're about to make a move on Jenson Button down the inside of this next corner, very close to contact, just give him enough room, but Button's still there though. We're going to go right round the outside, give him plenty of room, but we're going to have to back out of that one as we come toward the last corner, because two cars cannot fit through there, and we're up into the points at last. The next car up is Felipe Massa, but because he's in the Williams, I don't think we'll be able to catch him, and rightly as I were. However, there's a big train now forming on the start lap number 4. First Felipe Massa, we go down the inside, we caught him off guard. There's a little bit of a touch there. That was cheeky of me to force Massa an error there, but we've made the move stick. And as you can see, we got the two Ferraris of Raikkonen and Vettel ahead, who have not had a good race so far. And I believe ahead of them, I can't quite see who's in P6. It might be Sergio Perez in the Force India at his home Grand Prix. Obviously my favourite driver. So, meanwhile we're going, so the two Ferraris are battling ahead. Vettel versus Raikkonen going side by side. Vettel actually makes a mistake there, and Raikkonen gets the place back. So, fair play to Kimi Raikkonen, getting one up on his teammate. Can we get a move done on the Ferraris? I don't think so. Their straight line speed's a bit too much. However, we are gaining in this OP slipstream this game has. Can we make a move on Sebastian Vettel coming towards turn 1? We're going very late on the brakes on Sebastian Vettel, but no, he shuts the door off. He shuts the door off, and unfortunately we can't make the move stick, and we'll have to be wary of Grosjean and co behind, because this Red Bull loses so much in a straight line. And now skipping on to lap number 6, we lose the back end a little bit out of that corner, and Vettel and Raikkonen once again are going side by side. This time Raikkonen does make it stick again, so Vettel still can't get past his teammate. And I was right, it was Sergio Perez who's ahead of us, so hopefully we'll be able to catch onto the back of the two Ferraris and him. But Vettel comes into the pits on the end of lap number 7, so that's an undercut strategy for Ferrari. They want to make sure that Vettel gets the better tyres for that stint, whatever I'm saying. But then lap number 7 into lap number 8, we are making our pit stop now, and I believe we'll be going on to set a soft tyres and take them to the end of the race, because this should be a simple one-stop strategy for a 25% race around this track. As we do indeed put a set of soft tyres on, we can see that I think there's Jenson Button coming into the pit lane there, so there's a lot of people coming in the same lap as we were. And now we come out of the pit lane. Where are we going to rejoin? I think we're going to be in P14 ahead of Fernando Alonso in the McLaren Honda. So, next car up ahead is actually Sergio Perez. He must have pitted. Surely he must have pitted, because he can't be legitimately there. As you can see, lap number 8 onto lap number 9, Perez and my teammate Max Verstappen are going side by side along this straight, but Verstappen loses out the straight line. Would he make a move? He tries to force us onto the outside of this corner. We are having none of it. And as you can see, we go down the inside of him and Perez and Carlos Sainz Jr. as well. Free car overtake. We give Carlos Sainz Jr. a little bit of room, but we have made the move stick, and I was very surprised that I made that move. Just proves that the slipstream is so powerful on this game. It's unreal. As now we move on to lap number 10 now. Start lap number 10. We can see that we have the Toro Rosso of Carlos Sainz Jr. making a move back on us with that straight line speed of the DRS of the Toro Rosso. Would he go round the outside? I can see him in my left hand mirror, so we're going to give him plenty of room, and he actually doesn't get past us there. So the Toro Rosso, not a good chassis compared to the Red Bull, and it loses a lot of time because of that. Next car up ahead, I believe Nico Hulkenberg, but I don't think we'll be able to catch him. No, he's gone into the distance. And meanwhile, start of lap number 11, Carlos Sainz Jr. is even closer this time. I think he might make the move on us here. Look at the straight line speed that Toro Rosso has. But also you can see Sergio Perez in the Force India with his amazing straight line speed. The Force India has also got past us. And even Max Verstappen, they've all gone past us here. What is going on? What is going on? We're overtaken by a teammate. Perez and Verstappen going side by side into the chicane. Verstappen, Perez make contact. Verstappen loses a bit of traction there. I believe Verstappen went to the side of my favourite driver. So clumsy from my teammate there as we're trying to get past Sergio Perez. Not going to work. The Force India much quicker than the Red Bull in a straight line by a long way because of its Mercedes power unit. And unfortunately, we might not be able to get past our favourite driver. But we will stick behind him in this sector. And as you can see, it has worked. This Red Bull is very competitive in this second sector. We go down the inside of Sergio Perez. Round this corner now. He's in a bit of contact there. So a bit cheeky from Perez to make side-to-side contact. But we make the move stick. That was very close indeed. Because Perez was giving us a good fight there. And proving how good the AI are on this game. Even if they had too much slipstream on the straights. But as you can see now, we're about to be overtaken by... Is this Perez again? No, it's Alonso. Fernando Alonso and the McLaren Honda has overtaken us on the straight. Nice Red Bull straight line speed, Renault. As you can see, both him, Perez and Verstappen all overtake us. Verstappen goes down the inside of Alonso. They go side by side into this chicane. Alonso is going to be squeezed on the outside. And Verstappen hits us. Verstappen hits us. No! Verstappen made contact. And I don't know what to say. Alonso got squeezed out by Verstappen, and he just swiped us for no reason. So, cheers, Max. You ruined my race. You absolutely ruined my race. And if Ricciardo was on a team radio, he'd be called an effing sore loser. So, yeah. That wasn't very good. So now we've got to make a recovery drive back into the pit lane to change this front wing because it's affecting our performance. We've been overtaken left, right, centre by all of the cars because of the damage to the front wing. And now we've made more contact. Valtteri Bottas, I think that was, has gone for a spin. He made the move that wasn't going to stick. And he spun out. I think he's caused some carnage behind. And as you can see, we've got a safety car. Now, I didn't deliberately cause this. That was Valtteri Bottas that caused the safety car because I didn't squeeze in that much. So, this is going to be interesting. With the safety car coming out with 6 laps to go, I think we're going to go for a set of super soft tyres to go to the end of the race. We could have gone for ultra soft, but I thought ultra soft were not going to last in 6 laps. They would last in 4 laps because the tyre wear pretty bad around here. So I'm going to go for super softs, which might be a bad call. But I'm not staying in these soft tyres because there's no chance I'm catching the AI if I stay on these soft tyres. I'll just be overtaken more and probably even lapped. So we come out of the pit lane now and hopefully we can do something towards the end of this race as we come out of the pit lane now. Behind Marcus Ericsson, ahead of Jolyon Palmer. So at least we're beating one of the Renaults. Let's see what we can do because this race has already gone downhill thanks to Max Verstappen, who I'm not happy with. I'll be having a word with him in a debrief. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like I can't catch up to the pack behind this safety... What? Falling too far back? Are you kidding me? How am I falling too far back? It's not my fault I'm slow. This game sometimes really infuriates me, you know. And so, enough of the frustrations. We've caught right back behind the pack towards the end of the safety car period, behind Marcus Ericsson. And hopefully, we'll be able to get back into a good position, because I do not want to finish in P20. Not with the race I've had so far. As now, we are about to try and make a move on Marcus Ericsson as the safety car comes in. Can we make a move down the inside of turn 1 because the Sauber is very, very slow in terms of chassis and everything. Can we make the move? We go very late to the race, but not late enough. We didn't quite close enough of the gap to Marcus Ericsson, so can we overtake him on the straight? I know the Sauber has the Ferrari engine, so even the Sauer will be quicker than us on a straight, and rightfully it is, although we are getting in just a little bit. Can we make a move down the inside? No, we can't make the move, and this is getting frustrating now. I'm not finishing in 20th place. I've got to make a move somewhere. We can see that Massa and Nasr are going side by side, the two Brazilians fighting it out for position. Nasr going very, very slowly. I think he's being lapped, actually. Yeah, he was being lapped. So poor race from Felipe Nasr to be lapped already. And hopefully we'll be able to catch up to Marcus Ericsson. I don't think we'll be able to, though. Not from where I am. And actually Kevin Magnussen is now in front of us on the final lap of the race. We've got to make a move stick because this race has already gone AWOL already. It's just been an awful race from us. We've got to make a dive bomb. Do or die stuff. Down the inside of Kevin Magnussen. Squeeze him out of room. Just a little bit aggressive for me there, but I had to. As you can see, Nico Rosberg has won this race. Don't know how, because Hamilton was leading most of it. As we cut the corner massively, we aren't going to catch up to Ericsson or the pack in front. It's going to be 19th place. What a terrible race.
Not good enough. Not good enough at all. Let's push harder next time, okay?
Yep. We smashed our car into the wall because that's how this race has gone.
A great win then for the Mercedes team today.
What was that race?
And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition.
Just what
here.
was that race?
Completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it.
I'm really annoyed at that race, guys.
They came out of that situation
I'm not even joking you.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled
On the podium,
as they so often
Nico
do,
Rosberg,
and
Lewis
it's a
Hamilton,
well-deserved victory.
and Sebastian Vettel.
Mercedes then are on top today.
But as for me, well, I'm really annoyed about myself in this race because I am not going to play F1 2016 again for a very long time because I just fed up the game. It causes problems and I just don't like it. I just don't like the handling. I don't like the
And now let's take a look at the
amount
drivers'
of problems this game has. It's ridiculous. As you can see there, Lewis Hamilton had a penalty, which I can't even see, to allow Rosberg to win the race. Okay, what's that for? See, Vettel finishes in third, Perez fourth, so at least my favourite driver gets into the top 5 of his home race. Raikkonen fifth, then Bottas, Hülkenberg, Carlos Sainz Jr., Max Verstappen, who should have got a penalty for that collision with us, and Alonso, that ruined my race, but he didn't, so GG Verstappen. Can't believe he did that, and Alonso finishes in the top 10. And we go all the way down to us, Magnussen, Palmer, and Nasr rounding off the grid. Not rounding off the grid, rounding off the results. And that, guys, is going to be my last ever race on F1 2016. I've recorded some F1 2017 stuff that I can't wait to bring out because I am so done with F1 2016. There will be no more of this game for a very long time, probably ever, in my opinion, because I have had enough. I've had enough of this game. It's as bad as F1 2011 in terms of enjoyment. I just don't like it. I know people like the career mode and all that, but I'm telling you, this game is just a piece of trash, in my opinion, on the controller. And that's all I'm going to say about it. So, that's the end of the video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you very soon. And that is goodbye, F1 2016. You will not be missed.